Ai, 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 ai. É. Passar logo isso aí. Aí eu vou tomar uma ducha rapidão.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another challenge.
Caralho, tem que começar a esquivar isso, senão eu tô ferrado, hein.
Remember the blade. Get up quick! She'll never finish. It's nearly over. Finish it. Behind you. She's scared. Behind you.
Vai, 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 vai.
Get up, get up. She's hurt. She won't make it. You finished it. Behind you.
darkness sai. Air. Dah.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours. However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess.
Tá bom?
She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage.
Tá aqui, ó.
She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
Focus. Focus. Hidden secret.
Vamos café. Não café, meu.
Senua.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Tá bom? Abre a porta. Vai sentar no cano, vai sentar no cano, vai sentar no cano. japonês.
The gate. It's opening.
It's coming.
That song again.
Is it?
It's Hella.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Stormy seas and lost souls.
Falou?
Vamos.
She's dreamt of this before.
Ai, dói.
They say dreams are visions of our memories,
Olha isso
thoughts,
aqui, ó.
and fears, as seen by our inner
Aqui é o que?
eye.
Isso aqui? Hã?
But what if each one of us is always dreaming,
Ah!
even when awake, and we only see
até
what
que
our
não
inner eye creates for
Yeah.
us?
Na minha época eu não sabia nem que era isso aqui, ó. Por esse
Is this
tamanho.
what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's
É?
nightmares.
Por esse tamanho eu não sabia nem que era isso aqui, ó.
Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed.
Ai.
What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
É isso aí,
Take
Senua.
it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering.
Senua, sei lá. A espada quebrou.
Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There.
É foda, filão.
Why go on? When you give everything and face
A
that
cabeça
which
falante,
torments
a cabeça ali, ó.
you, only to find that it is worse than you could have
Tá vendo a
imagined.
cabeça na mão dela?
Why go on?
Comecei direito, meu, vai.
Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's true. It's not real. It's real. Listen.
Ó, a mão dela já tá toda preta já, ó.
Don't give up.
Did it? It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Shadow?
No, it's not. It's a trick. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind.
No, he's here.
It's in your
It's
mind.
him, it's real. It's happening.
Go towards it.
Lá.
There it is. You're imagining this. It's still him. He's gone. You would
Too
not.
slow. How could you?
Keep going.
How could you?
Keep going. Ignore the pain. I told you it was to trick you.
I told you.
Where are you going?
See,
There's nothing to follow.
come on. Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
It's already disappeared. Nothing lives here, not even you. It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind.
There's the tree.
There he was. Where is he?
The lone figure of a boy. He's there, under the tree. Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
See him.
Come on, you have to. She remembers the first time she saw him. He's there. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The gloom lifted. For the first time in years, she felt
Tá bom?
a ray of
Tá
hope.
bom?
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
No. It's a trick.
It's an illusion.
It's not real. But you really think it's real.
I want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going?
Where is she going?
What is she following?
You can't even fight.
Ela tá no
It's
paraíso.
just deception.
How does he so
Ela tá no Elísio
effortlessly
aí.
court the world in bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
Espera.
No one.
Quem?
No one.
Ninguém.
Well, I watched you.
Bem, eu
And
vou.
You
E você?
learnt all of that from watching
Você.
me? You should become a warrior, you know.
Me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Would you come and watch? And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who's supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her.
Ok.
Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Pra pegar, velho?
Stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel it.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you?
Tá olhando pra mim, hein? Parece que ela tá olhando pra mim, mano. Você é louco.
I'll find
Olha.
him. I promise.
Cadê o drag dela? Drag logo.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillian?
Nothing lives here.
You won't survive.
You met him by the tree.
She met him by the tree.
Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free.
Que letra é aquela ali?
After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak. Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead.
Ou lê, sei lá.
He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left.
A árvore do mal.
Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again,
Take it. A sword.
never guess what happened.
Dillian left it for you. Take it.
Mas nem agora.
It's a trick. It's a trick. It's empty.
It's coming from there.
Acabou, velho.
Imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands.
Primeiro pouso. Vamos
where you
resolver o primeiro
face
pouso aqui. O bagulho vai ser foda agora.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Where is it? Find it. There it is. Focus. There's the shard. Focus. Focus. Use your eyes. Look. Get closer. What can you see?
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in. Take the torch. It's too dark. Take it. This will help you. Careful.
É, agora vamos na hora final. Agora o bagulho vai ser foda agora, mano.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What was that? Huh? Did you hear that? Nothing. Was that voices? Is that his voice or the voice of the dead? Not Dillian. Dillian's calling to you. Can you hear him? Where is he? He sounds like he's getting further away. Have you lost him? You're going the wrong way. Are you lost and have you lost him? Where are you? Turn left. Turn right. Over this way. What was that? This way. Follow this way.
Within the burial mound, Hervor calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
É
It's too
isso.
scary.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Hervor, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, Her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Find him. It's not him. It's not him. We told you. We told you it was a trick.
É por aqui mesmo.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
It's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like Dillian. What's in there? What is it?
A secret room. That voice. It's not Dillian.
There's no way. Find a way. There has to be a way. Find a way.
There's always a way. Don't stop now. Don't give up now.
Ali,
Find a way.
You're too
achei.
close to stop. What's in there?
Dillian wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
Escovar o dente depois aí, ó.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief had some.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Já foi concluído. Tem que ir no botão difícil.
It's done.
We did it.
But there's more. There's more.
You're tired, but you have to keep going.
There's still more.
There's always more to do.
It's not going to be easy.
You're getting tired. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got the energy?
She hasn't got the energy.
No.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels... It's... creepy. Creepy. It feels wrong. It feels strange. Where is it? Where are we? Turn back. This is wrong. This has to be wrong. This place stinks. It's disgusting. It smells like death. I can't breathe. Can you smell the death? It's too much. Turn back.
Pântano, mano. Aqui é a tela do pântano, tá ligado? Essa aqui é meio complicadinha, né, mano? Você tem que correr lá do bicho lá dentro da casa lá. Mas eu vou tentar dar o melhor aí. Pra onde? Pra onde? Pra onde? Pra onde? Calma aí. Pra cá, pra cá.
There he is. There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him disappear. The air. Where's it gone? Keep going. How do you find it? It's just a trial. It's just another test. You just have to solve it and then you'll find it.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. For the water. She could taste the rot. No one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
No, espera aquí. Espera aquí.
Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house.
Oh,
and
cacete,
finish
será
this
aqui?
trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears, Senua. The bridge. It's broken. Fix it.
You have to
Ah,
fix
não,
it.
tô indo. Tô viajando aqui, tô viajando. Oh, meu Deus, tô perdi, pô.
You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian.
Não, pra cá, caralho. Vem. Oh, meu Deus. Calma aí, mano. Deixa eu me raciocinar aqui no bagulho aqui, que eu tô perdido aqui, tá? Ô, cacete. se eu tô pirando, mano. Aí aqui, ó, mano. Ah, tá.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. That is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Calma aí.
That's it. You did it. She did. It's not done yet. Just a small piece of the puzzle.
Ah,
You
tá,
found a
agora
way.
sim.
To climb the tower. The ladder. Quick. What now? You can see it. A line to the truth. The bridge. She did it.
You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it. You passed the trial. Get to the
Well
house.
done.
You succeeded.
Ok. Pega lá, cara, vai. Hã? Então deixa eu carregar um pouco. Fica aqui, por aí. Fica aqui um pouco, tem que carregar. Aí você vai. Hã? Não, deixa eu avisar vocês aí.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there?
Where is he?
Come out if you
Find
are.
him.
You have to find him.
The runes.
Focus.
Focus on the runes.
Focus.
Dillian! They're coming for me!
I'm dying. You where is he? There's too much.
Someone's calling you. Someone's calling you.
What's that voice?
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him.
Dillian.
Go to him.
Dillian doesn't sound
He's trying to save
Huh?
me. It's close. It's close. Focus. 2 more. Run! Run now! You came through the wrong door. What should I do? It's Dillian. Find the creature.
Where's Dillian?
Where are we? It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it?
I'm not safe.
You're dying.
The light.
Go towards it. Focus. One more to find. One more. One more.
Find the other symbol. You're lost.
Look at you.
Where's Dylan?
Where is he?
It's hidden.
Look for him.
You've got them.
You have them. Where's the door?
Find a way out.
Find the gate.
Get out.
Run.
Run. Don't let him look at you.
Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Vai, filho. 2 pousos já resolvido, hein? Falta mais 2.
Senua!
Senua.
What happened?
O nome dela é Senua.
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed.
Peras
What
praga.
if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you.
Tá mal calor, mano. Preciso apagar a luz aí. Você é louco. Calor da porra.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this has nothing to do with the sword? What if we're
Tá
wrong?
calorzão, tá ligado?
What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again.
Mais outra agora.
You don't know. It's just their game for you. You never know which way it's going to go.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder, the second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
It's dangerous. Don't go near it. Don't go there. You want to see what the mask sees. No, she doesn't. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her sons. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillian.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through.
Before he disappears.
Where is he? Where's he
In a
gone?
way that nobody
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here. She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the
Vou abrir lá o
blue.
Shibanga aqui.
And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Do you remember what love feels like? Dillian saved her.
You owe your life to Dillian.
You owe everything to him. Do you think she remembers him? You've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark
You
world.
can't go up there. You can't go up there.
Not in this world.
No, not in this world. You can't.
Calma aí, calma aí.
He saved you. He saved you.
That's you.
You owe him.
His love keeps you strong. Your curse has claimed Dillian.
Believes God.
Aí, caramba. Oh. Ah, tá. Calma aí.
She should have listened.
Why didn't she listen to her?
She thought she could define her.
Oh, meu Deus.
Remember Dillian?
Do you remember?
Do you remember the sound of his voice?
It's the secret.
Dillian saved you.
Dillian cared for her like no one else has.
Dillian's the only reason she's still alive. Do you remember him whispering in your ear?
He led you astray.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
Why didn't you listen to him?
His love has tortured you and it tortures. There he is.
Where are you, There's a way up there. Find the way. She can do it. The curse cannot be. You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
The things that are most precious to you.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future.
You have no time for this.
Two realities tearing at her soul.
It's all part of their game. Trials to distract you. They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall. What if these trials mean nothing? It's laughing at you. What if they take you no closer to Dillian? About Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way. What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak, or to baffle you both? Just like it strangled him. Do you remember how he made you feel? What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she can. They mean nothing. Being special. Could she trust him? Waste of time. It could all be a waste of her time. What if the gods are just What if the gods are laughing at her? Messing with her. It wouldn't be the first time.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stones, trees, metal, everything except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillion's dead. Does it deserve to be dead? How does that make you feel? Everything gets broken in the end.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you.
Do you remember the way he looked?
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this?
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
He was the only one that really loved her.
Gilon.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld. And looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbad.
Cuidado,
So yes, he took
devagar,
after
mano.
his
Oh,
father,
oh.
a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very careful.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms.
No.
Had to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be careful.
No.
Breathe. There he is. Be careful. That's it.
Quicker.
He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... Just gone to the water.
A luz se apagou no fim do túnel.
Senua,
Senua.
your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. So we fix them by taking away their sight. Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy.
They're taking your memories to torture you.
They're taking you from the inside.
You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears.
They're going to take everything.
They're not yours anymore.
They're going to take everything you have.
The memories of ghosts.
They belong to the gods, not to you.
They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul.
They want to crush it.
Body they
The
want
Northmen say that their Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Where am I? I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me?
Dillian.
I'm right here. Can't you see me?
No. Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts.
Nossa, é a escuridão em total, hein?
Tell me what you feel.
The breeze.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
I can't go on. Dillian?
Find a way. I'm not leaving you here.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you. What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
I've reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left us all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword. You're no coward. Prove that to me in the warrior tribe. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need people like you.
I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really you. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dillian, there's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move
Não
past it.
pode te
One
ver.
step at a time.
Oh meu Deus do céu.
It's not following me.
Leave it behind and keep moving forwards.
Parece um sapo, mano. Bagulho. Ah, porra, pra aí, mano. É louco.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks of death.
The darkness is testing you. You are in control.
Ah, porra. Se ela cair aí embaixo já é. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Tá, vamos correr, hein. Consegui.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
Ah, beber um cafezinho ali, tá ligado, mano? Porque o bagulho tá foda aí.
Yes. Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
You've done it. You did it. The warrior trials. Go get the sword. You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Lá.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Sinbel's parting words still haunting her,
Berrou,
darkness
molhou no
came back
vermelho. Vai
with a
molhar no vermelho
vengeance.
mesmo, só tem sangue aí no bagulho, tio.
a plague.
Molhou no vermelho, mãe. Molhou no vermelho,
Everyone
molhou no azul,
suffered.
molhou no vermelho.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us! You have blood on your hands!
Ah, porra, vai fudeu.
They're coming for you now. They're coming. They're coming to get to you.
Hold it. Unleash the sword.
She's going to die.
No, she isn't.
She needs to focus.
No focus is building.
You're close.
close. There's nowhere to run to.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
She's lost. She's lost.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father Zinbo, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
No! Bottom.
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galina? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Darkness took her life, and it will take yours. It's taking you.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones.
Mother!
And look at what you have done to them.
Help me!
All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Against the darkness. Why must they pay for your heresy? She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
It's not over. It's not over. Keep going.
that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Pelo amor. Oh, meu Deus. Ah, pelo amor, cara.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood sink into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Get up quickly! The mirror. The mirror. Focus. She's injured. She's not gonna make it. Focus. Now. Focus. She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it. She's injured. She can still do it. You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. Voices took her into the voices have taken her. The voices. It's the end. The end for you. Then you do.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua, look at me.
Do you hear them?
Você.
They're calling for me.
Eles estão
We've lost
chamando.
so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
Meu pai, não posso
said
ter disso.
I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.
Tama emoção, né? Vamos lá.
onto the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
It's not far. Go on.
Look up.
Just up there.
Listen to us.
That's it.
Shall we tell her where to go?
Shall we?
Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into the mountain?
She's a good girl, isn't she? Look up. So clever. Did you miss us? Oh, she did. She did. Are you glad?
There's a door.
You can do it.
You can see it.
Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
It can see you.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it.
Behind the door.
And from the
What is it?
evil...
She can feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
Don't go in. Don't.
Turn back. Turn back. It's too dangerous.
What's in
A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink. What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it! The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here. Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
She knows that. Does she? What is that voice?
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away, and he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
They always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
They want me with them.
Stop!
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces?
He's coming! Senua! Help me! No! Get me out of here! Don't go!
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Zinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
The beast has been here. Everywhere. There's water. Just keep going.
She'll have to go under.
She can't.
She has to.
She can't.
The torch will go out.
Don't. She'll go out.
She has to. She can do it.
She can't do it.
The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here.
What was that?
Run and get to the light. Stop.
Stay there. Stay in the light.
You have to rescue.
Right, get to the next light. Stay.
Let's go quick. Run.
Look. Fire.
It's fine. How is she getting fire?
She has to go towards it.
Freya, she's too weak.
She will. She has to be.
Where's the torch?
Take it.
It'll keep you safe.
See.
Now she can see the room.
She can find it.
The light. She has it.
Where is it?
Now you're free to search.
No, you can see. It's here.
The light.
The light will guide you. No. The roots. Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they?
She can't see. Hidden in plain sight. She has it.
Where's the next?
Two more to find. The other two more to find.
Why are you doing
These pointless
time? It's
symbols.
they're meaningless. Mother's here.
What if you collect them and there's nothing behind the door?
Save Dillian.
This is just another trial.
Just another trick.
Just to distract her from her real mission.
You think you know, but you don't.
Your mother is true. You don't know anything.
Or is she? And Dillian is dead. I was gonna say Dillian. See.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
torch is going out. No, it's not. Everyone else. She hasn't got much time. Out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. She has it.
She did it. She's done it.
Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
She can sense it. What's she doing? She's lighting the torch. Fight to it. Pretend. Use your sword. Go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid thing.
Run away from the beast! For nothing! Hold on!
It's over.
The darkness is back. You've lost him. You've lost him, Alex. Get it out! Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your fathers in the one pined for Dillian. Do you remember that?
Mano, eu vou encerrar aqui que eu vou fazer um negócio aqui baixar uns jogos aqui, tá ligado? Tem um jogo pra baixar aí. Vou ver um negócio aqui, amanhã eu termino aí, tá ligado? Aí eu faço em 3 partes, aí amanhã eu fecho o jogo.
Why did you leave me? This darkness.
Aí amanhã eu tô aí, amanhã eu fecho o jogo aí, beleza?
Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillian.
Vou encerrar aí.
I won't give up.
Pode trazer pra cá, tá? Não, pode daí.
I'm not going to rot in here.
Põe a caixinha pra carregar lá.
I'm going to find Dillian.
Falou? Aí amanhã. Amanhã já fecha o jogo e já vê mais quanto jogo aí da hora aí, vai. Isso aí, beleza? Depois eu vou ver uma parada aqui agora.